All right, I think we're live. I'm going to go check on LinkedIn and YouTube. If any of you are there, let me know. Happy Friday, everybody. How's everybody doing? Let me know in the comments where everybody's tuning in from, and we'll get started in about 1 to 2 minutes. I got some amazing guests today who are going to be helping review resumes with me and giving some insights, especially for those who recently got laid off or are looking for jobs. But let me know in the comments where everybody is tuning in from. I'm checking my LinkedIn to see if we're live. And yes, we are. I'm checking. Okay, I think we are. Oh, yep. Okay, I think we're good. We're good. Awesome. Okay, now people are coming in. Let me know where everybody is tuning in from. We'll get started in a couple of minutes. Again, so excited to be here, and I know the speakers here are very excited too. So again, let me know where y'all are tuned in from. Oh, look, the number went from 0 literally to now 65. Now, oh, it's going up even higher, 70. Oh, I think we're gonna go hit the 3-digit marks in a little bit. So let me know where everybody's tuning in from. We'll get started in a minute. And what's everybody's energy level at right now? 1 to 10. Let me know in the comments. 1 being like, John, stop talking. I just want to take a break. Or is it a 10, meaning I want the energy, right? I love the energy. Let me know. Okay. Oh, look at that. We hit 100. Great. So, let's go shout out some people real quick. I got someone from Seattle. I got people from Rotterdam. Dang, nice. From Nigeria. Oh my God. I think it's late there. Wow. Connecticut. Hey, Cindy, how's it going? I got someone from Jamaica. Wow, amazing. And then Jordan is from Austin. Great. This is awesome to see. We have 100+ people, and it's still growing. I expect a lot more. Okay, cool. Someone said Bay Area, go Wonsulting. Appreciate that so much. Cool. Okay. Well, anyways, I don't want to keep everybody just from hearing me talk and hyping it up, but I hope all of you are excited. And if you can, please share this with a friend. Click that share button and click that green clapping emoji as we bring on our speakers. I'm going to bring them all 3 of them. And another thing is definitely add them on LinkedIn. They share amazing career insights. They're willing to help you, especially in your jobs. And I'll let them do a quick introductions of themselves, and we can turn all of you from underdogs into winners today. Okay, cool. I'm going to bring them on. Before I bring them on, last but not least, be sure to submit your resume. It's in the post. It says submit your resume here. Submit your resume there, and we'll be doing some of the resume reviews as we go through this LinkedIn Live. Okay, cool. I'll bring on Diego, Alvin, and Harpreet. Hey, how are you 3 doing?
Super excited to be here, man.
Good. I'm excited to have all 3 of you here. Again, everybody here is excited. Should we do quick introductions real quick? Maybe I'll start with Diego. You want to give a quick intro of you real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, everyone.
I'll drop your links too. So go ahead.
Awesome. Hey, everyone. My name is Diego Granados. I'm currently a senior product manager at LinkedIn, and I create content to help people get into product management and rock those first few years into product. So super excited to be here.
Awesome. Thank you, Diego. And if you all are excited to have Diego, click that green clapping emoji. So bring Diego on and put the hashtag Diego in the comments and let him know that you are excited to be here. Diego, thanks again for having me. And y'all check out that PM sign at the back. He's really good at PM. He helps a lot of individuals get jobs in product management. So definitely check him out if you're interested in product management or career. Harpreet, I'll hand it off to you. Everybody put hashtag Harpreet in the comments and let Harpreet know that you are here. Harpreet, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of Diego as well. So, folks, it's not only you all, I'm a big fan of all of these 3 folks. They are my male allies, as I call them as well. I am Harpreet Kaur, and I am a director principal of product management at Microsoft. And I am also running my own coaching with Jonathan and others as well. So why blend in? Keep looking for that. And I share a lot of tips, as Diego says, for product management. Most of my clientele is underrepresented and women in tech as well, because that's where I want to make sure we can get more and more of you in the tech as well. So that's my clientele, and happy to be here. If you need any help, please reach out to any of us. We are always here to help you all. With that, I'm going to keep it short because I know we are going to be talking about on and off as well. I'll give it to Alvin, who's amazing as well.
Thank you, Harpreet. Really appreciate it. And yeah, if you're excited to have Harpreet, put hashtag Harpreet in the comments and click that green clapping emoji. Let's bring on Alvin. Alvin, you want to give a quick intro of yourself and put hashtag Alvin in the chat to welcome Alvin. Alvin, go ahead.
Hey, everyone. I'm Alvin. I'm excited to be here with Jonathan, Diego, Harpreet. Just a year or so ago, I was a job seeker as well. I'm international. I'm very excited to be here and be of help. I presently work with Oracle as an associate PM. I also work with Wonsulting as a PM as well, sort of helping job seekers and underdogs turn to winners. So yeah, super excited to be here and be of assistance.
Awesome. Thank you, Alvin, for joining. I really appreciate it. And cool, everybody. I left Diego's and Harpreet's, and I'm going to put Alvin's LinkedIn in the comments. Definitely send them a personalized invite, add them on LinkedIn, as we love to share those strategies of how you add people. So definitely give them a follow and send them a connection request saying that you met them during this LinkedIn Live. Okay, cool. All right, everybody. Great. Well, I have a question for all the speakers here. And we're going to start off with this one question, and then everybody, after this question, we're going to be doing resume reviews. So if you haven't submitted your resume already, click that resume button, which is to submit your resume for resume feedback. Submit your resume there and let me know your name. Okay, but cool. I'll ask maybe Diego, Harpreet, and Alvin, what is, in a minute or less, what is your best tip for those, especially who got laid off recently, or who are just on their job search? Maybe I'll hand it to Diego first. Diego.
Yeah, my best advice is make sure that you revisit your LinkedIn profile to write it for recruiters, for hiring managers, to make sure that you add keywords to it, to make sure that your photo, your banner, that everything in your LinkedIn profile is polished. Turn on open to work. You control the settings, whether it's public or private, but make sure that focus on your resume, but don't forget about your LinkedIn profile. Use the network. There's so many people that want to help you.
100%. And definitely check out Diego's resume too that he posted a couple weeks back. Has some great insights there too. Thank you, Diego. Harpreet.
I'll say one thing. First of all, it's a hard one. Our tech industry is taking a little bit of downturn, but I'm sure it's going to come back, because guess what? We now have a great pipeline of so many amazing people in the industry who are much more qualified, and they are here. So I think definitely please take Diego's advice on do not forget about your LinkedIn profile. That's your personal brand, right? And the one thing I would say is adding to Diego's and a little different is do not make it about you. It was not you. Okay, things are happening which are not in our controls. You did amazing. The reason you were at Fang, Mama, or whatever you want to, or other companies as well, because you were amazing. It was not easy for you to be there. So figure out, once you've taken the shock, I know it is a shock, let's be honest, it is, right? Whichever way the companies have done it, don't forget your impact. Don't forget the results which came with it. Don't forget the KPIs or the metrics which you were able to move. So that needs to be on LinkedIn as well. Another thing, look at the power of LinkedIn. We all met on LinkedIn. I didn't know Jonathan. I didn't know Diego. I didn't know Alvin. We met and we are here 2 years or 3 years out. We are here talking to you all. We are doing it. This is our personal time or our work time, right? We are doing it for you all. That's the power of the network, folks, right? So it's okay if you it's hard for people sometimes to come up and say, oh my God, I'm in the market. Guess what? It's no longer a stigma. You were not let go because of you. There is a company, there's an economic downturn. So I think make sure, if you are okay to share that you would like to get help, it's okay to say you're open to work, and look at the power of LinkedIn when it gets amplified, and ripple effect that you may end up a job quick. So that would be my advice. Alvin?
Love it. Love it. And I was going to say, everybody, if you are open to work, let us know in the comments of what specific position you're interested in, what field you're interested in. Let us know. Put hashtag open to work in the comments and let us know. Alvin, go ahead. What's your best tip for people who got laid off?
Yeah, I think my best tip, again, building up on what Diego and Harpreet said, is to be very resilient. I know this is a moment of great difficulty when you're laid off. You blame yourself and you feel like everything is going against you. It might be difficult again to get into the whole process of recouping, getting through interviews, networking, and reaching out to people. And we all know that it doesn't come easy as well. There's a lot of rejection, a lot of no responses, a lot of people sort of not having the time to give you that you require at this moment. So again, like Harpreet said, it's very important for you to be resilient, to sort of realize that there's so much more that's out there for you that you can achieve. All you need to do is ask and be resilient and continue to move towards those opportunities. And the other big thing is community. I think I was seeing a lot of posts around international sort of professionals who lost their jobs and now their visas are impacted because of this as well. But always remember, you're not alone, right? If there's one affected, there are 100 behind you. So look for people, work as a team. There's not opportunity that if it's you, maybe share that with someone else that's laid off that needs an opportunity as well, right? So definitely look out for one another, and I think work as a unit. There's a higher chance of probably reaching a destination together than alone, right? So that would be my advice. Yes.
I love it, love it, love it. Love all three insights from you three. Really appreciate it. And it seems like a lot of people are open to work that are here, and it's grown now. We have over 120 plus people. So this is awesome to see. Yeah, everybody, if you like that insight, click that light bulb emoji and let us know and comment your specific position that you are interested in. Okay, cool, great tips. Thank you three for giving those. And everybody, if you want, who wants their resume revised? Does anybody want their resume revised or get a resume review from us for? Let us know in the comments. Like I said before, submit your resume in the post that you can see right there. It'll only take you less than a minute to submit. Submit your resume and then let us know your first name or your full name, and we will go find your resume to edit. Okay, cool. I'll wait about maybe 30 seconds for people to submit, and please put it into the comments. I'll give a really quick tip as we wait for people to submit their resumes, and maybe Diego, Harpreet, Alvin, we can pick. You all can pick one. Everybody, especially for those who got laid off, definitely. Well, number one, you should be following us, of course. So definitely follow us with the career advice, especially to help you in your job search. And then secondly, of course, what I would say all the time is definitely make a LinkedIn post if you've recently been laid off or furloughed from your position, and just say how the emotion, like, talk about how you felt, but then talk about the optimism that you have, especially with moving forward to other roles, because you never know what hiring manager or recruiter is going to see your post and reach out to you directly. Okay, cool. Well, it seems like a lot of people have submitted their resumes. Does anybody stand out to you three? Maybe we can pick one. Who should we do? Who should we do? And everybody, comment your name. Let us know. We'll pick someone random to edit their resume. Who do y'all think? I see the first person as Courtney. Should we try Courtney?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, Courtney, you are the lucky winner for the first person. Everybody, by the way, if you want your resume, just spam your name into the comments. We'll pick some random people as we continue going. We're gonna try to do as many as we can until the 11:45 mark. And of course, we will hide your information. So we'll hide your information at the top of your resume, so we make sure that you're good to go. Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, guess what? I have the first resume here, everybody. Let me go present my screen real quick, and let's check it out. And everybody, feel free to give some feedback with us here. Again, we are a community together, and we want to be able to help all of you land jobs and make sure that your resumes are up to par. So feel free to edit these resumes with us and give your own 2 cents of how you feel. Okay. Cool. Yeah, everybody. And everyone's asking, well, how do I submit my resume? In the LinkedIn Live, you will see a link that you can directly click, and then you can submit your resume there. Okay, cool. Well, Diego, Harpreet, Alvin, I'll pause right here for about 10 seconds so you can take a look real quick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I'm saying, no, won't do that quick. And everybody, let us know what y'all think. 1 being like, ooh, this resume needs improvement. And then 5 being like, okay, this is an amazing resume. Let us know 1 to 5 in the comments, everybody. Okay, cool. I'm going to keep going real quick. Oh, Diego, go ahead.
I can give 2 quick comments that I see all the time in the resumes, regardless of the position that you're applying to. First, at the top, most people put an objective or a summary or something like that. And what I've heard, and I'm definitely not a recruiter, I don't have experience in HR. This is what I've heard because I've interviewed recruiters at companies like Google and Microsoft and all these places, is that they want to see an objective, a summary, something that is tailored to the job that you're applying to. So it's not just a general, hey, here's my only objective, but it's, can you add keywords and experiences in that summary, in that objective, that to a recruiter would be, oh, this person has the right skills. Something that I heard as a tip from recruiters, so just passing it along. The other thing that I've heard on the left, I see the areas of expertise. And some of these things, I've also seen that it works better when you add this into the accomplishments as they are. So I'll give an example. Continuous improvement. I see it halfway through, a little bit at the bottom. And so just by reading continuous improvement without having the context of you using this as a skill or as an area of expertise when I say context, is an accomplishment of how you have continuously improved a process, or you have yourself continuously improved. It doesn't add a ton of value to the recruiter or to the hiring manager. So I always opt for, or I always recommend, grab all of these areas of expertise and show them in context of an accomplishment and the impact. That's going to be very powerful to really show that you can do goal settings and achievements, personalized coaching, operations management, because you're telling the recruiter or the hirer, hey, I've got the skill and here's how I use them and here's the impact that I had. So those are my 2 quick observations on the resume.
I love that. Thank you so much, Diego. And if you love that insight, click that heart button and let us know. And I also, by the way, everybody, people are still asking for the link. I just commented it in the comments, so definitely check it out. Harpreet, Alvin, anything to add here? I just scrolled down real quick for Courtney's resume. Anything to add?
Yeah, I would echo what Diego said. Sometimes when people ask, people put the area of expertise or the accomplishments without the context, it can just be blah, right? Like, I don't know, continuous improvement in what, right? Sales and marketing, what area? And then the other thing which I have seen, at least, again, my expertise has been always in the tech. So I'll say I always tell my mentee to not have vertical and horizontal going on, have just a horizontal. It's easy. There are people, remember, there are in the end, the first step is a manual step, which is you gotta pass that recruiter eyes, you gotta pass that ADS, right? You want to make it easy for them. Then it comes your how you present and storytelling, that comes later. This is your way of storytelling, and to make it easy on the eyes. For me, I also remember that the other person can have some kind of other disability as well. So make it one color. I have seen resumes, people have multiple colors as well, multiple fonts as well. Remember, make it accessible and make it horizontal. That would be my take. So I can go, okay, this is the latest he or she is doing, then go down and down, and I can see the progression. And another kind of quick tip, something which my son was asking, 17 years old, and he's working on his resume, right, for his college essays and all as well. And he said, Mama, how can I put everything in a page? I said, guess what, kiddo? 1 to 10 years, 1 pager. 10 to 20, 1.5 to 2 pagers. And he's like, Mom, you're 20 years. You have just 1.5 page of resume? I'm like, yep, that's how it is, kiddo, right? So if you are 1 to 10, 1 page. I want to see 1 page. That's it. Your topmost, what you're doing, qualitative, and put metrics. Then go the other thing. And I'll leave it to Alvin to give us some tips as well, because I don't want to give everything about this one.
Love it.
More.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Thank you, Harpreet. And Zahir was like, this is actually very true. I can relate it with a very recent experience. Love to see it from both of you, Diego and Harpreet. Thank you for that insights. Alvin, go ahead for you.
Great. So some of the things that I could see that could help is from the work history, I do see that you have 2 roles mentioned as present. So that could be a bit confusing for the the person reviewing it, why that is, if it's both full-time or both part-time. I do agree strongly with Harpreet as well. Spacing and alignment go a long way. I think there's a lot of room here to improve spacing and alignment. Another big thing I think here is you have tried to use quantifiable numbers, but it seems a bit repetitive. So there might be an opportunity for you to mention like maybe KPIs that were used in your role that could be similar to the job posting. Maybe try using different keywords that do match with the posting that help highlight different skill sets. Also, maybe going a little more in depth. I do see that you said that you manage clients and customers. Maybe talking about the industries they were in, what kind of skill sets you used to manage them. I think just mentioning something broadly doesn't paint the right picture to really specifically talk about your skills that could be used in your next role. So I think those could be things that could be really, really helpful. And finally, trying to consolidate some of your skills. I see that because you've used the skilled format resume, relationship management, versus the customer and client success have similar pointers in it. So I think that might be an interesting opportunity when you look at the requirements of the job. Apart from relationship management, apart from operations, is there another skill set that you can highlight your experiences of instead of doing a repetition? So I think that those could be some of the key things that you could work on. Yeah.
Love it. Thanks, Alvin. Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. Areas of expertise and skills. Yeah, everybody, this is great insight. Diego, Alvin, Harpreet, thank you so much. And Courtney, did you find this insightful? And everybody here, let us know in the comments if you did. And Courtney, feel free to send me a message after this to let me know your thoughts too, so we can hear more about what you think. Okay, cool. Seems like a lot of people are submitting their resumes. Awesome to see. Please drop your name there. We're going to pick more random people. So keep spamming your name if you can, and we'll just select some random people, as many as we can, to help you with your resumes. As I wait for some more people to drop their names, I'll give some quick tips, just reiterating and summarizing what Diego, Alvin, and Harpreet said. So basically what they're saying is, especially for these ones too, these are it's very broad skills. You want to be very specific, especially with the hard skills and tools that are relevant to the job description you're going for, right? So, and you will also want to, these should be assumed that these are also in your bullets too, right? So make sure that a lot of these are inside your bullets. Having a very more simpler resume rather than those two different, it's sort of like the horizontal, vertical, like one section with the colors, the other one not. Be sure to have a very simple resume template. We have a resume template. You can find it in my bio. I know Diego might have one too, Harpreet too, Alvin too. So definitely utilizing a more clear and concise resume. So I'll stop showing right there. Great insights. Thank you so much. All three of you. I really appreciate it. Let's go with the next person. Cool. Okay, awesome. And Courtney says, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. We appreciate you for attending and being here. Okay, cool. It seems like we have a lot of different people. Is there anybody that maybe I'll have one of you three choose someone? Who wants to choose? As I chose the first one.
No, we'll, I don't know. If you guys have something, if not, we'll leave you the tough task, Jonathan.
Okay. No problem. Let's
Harpreet?
do, okay.
Do you have somebody in mind, Harpreet?
Yeah.
I was looking at, again, do not say that I'm biased against women here, but I want to do. Ikra Tariq. She's
Ikra.
an account. Yeah.
Hey, Ikra. Okay, awesome. All right, let's do it. Here, Ikra, I'm going to go search for your resume. Thank you, Harpreet, for choosing her. Let's take a look. Okay, I think I got it. Perfect. Let's make it happen. I'm going to go share my screen real quick. Okay, cool. Ikra, are you here, Ikra? Let us know if you are here in the comments, and I will start presenting my screen again. Cool? Okay. All right, awesome. Share screen. And we'll try to do maybe 1 minute per person. Does that work? Or maybe like 30 seconds to a minute. I think that would be great, so we can get as many as we can. Okay, cool. Awesome. I hid the top part because that was her contact information. So let's keep going. It's 2 pages, by the way, team. So I'm going to zoom a little bit. Actually, it's already zoomed in. So and then I'm going to scroll down in about 10 seconds. And feel free to anybody to chime in to let me know your thoughts if you have any. Diego, I feel like
I have a few. So to give a different different advice than last time. So for example, I see things here, first bullet point, second bullet point, and I think it's the fourth, the fifth. So we see things like utilized, collaborated, facilitated. And let me pick on collaborated. Collaborated could be you schedule a phone call. That's collaboration. Or you sent an email. Try to avoid soft verbs like this and go more for strong verbs. For example, in bullet point number 4, you put successfully led. I'm expecting that if you led something and you're putting in your resume, it was already successful. So don't lead with that. Instead, tell me that you led, you accomplished, you designed, you implemented. Go with stronger verbs, because when you water down your own accomplishments, it's really hard as a hiring manager. If I were to hire for a specific role and you're applying to it, it's really hard for me to understand what means assisted. You have effectively managed. You have collaborated. So again, try to stay away from those type of verbs and focus more on strong active verbs. That would be my 1 minute advice for this resume.
Amazing. Thanks so much, Diego. Really appreciate those. Strong action verbs are definitely important. Harpreet, I see that you have your mic opened. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would piggyback on what Diego said. Go from, and this is probably going to be generic as well. Go from your highest accomplishments to the not so important ones, and see if you want to kind of change that, even cut that. Yes, I want to make sure you have 4 to 5 bullets in your first one, and I was looking close to 10. Right? Can you bubble it to 4 or 5 and just make sure the ones which are super, super important? For example, as Diego said, right, where you launched something, where you your job skills or qualifications, they were broadened, right? You were given more breadth of work. Or when you were able to, it also says, remodel the company intranet by streamlining document workflows. What did it lead to? It does say reducing inefficiency. Can you connect it to with some leadership insights, right? So that you do not have to have another bullet point for that. Make sure you are looking at specifically which role you're applying to. Connect it to your resume. You can have a one master resume, as Jonathan said, then have versions of it, because in the end you want to make sure your resume is geared towards the job. Another thing is, if your resume is 2-pager, again, a reminder, please see how can you cut it to, if it's less than 10 years, how can you cut it to 1 page or 1.5 page? What are the things which you can cut? The last 2 jobs, 10 plus years, you can either say, generalize it. Was the product lead of this. If needed, available on request, right? Or you can talk about it. Just one-liner will cut it. You do want to inform where you were, like you were at Apple or others, but I do not want you to be writing all the same things, especially if it's repetitive, right? The same things again and again, because in the end, your last 2 to 3 years, those matters.
Perfect. Thank you, Harpreet. I really appreciate it. Yeah, the most relevant ones are going to be ones in the first part, and the first part of your resume is going to be one that's read the most. All right. So love that. Alvin, anything to add here before we go to the next one?
Yeah, I think, just that was great advice. I think something to add there would be, I do see that you have very different roles as your experience. You have accounting, you have HR, you also have legal. So you may want to, again, like Harpreet said, consolidate, only maybe keep what's relevant to the job you're applying to. I think there's a lot of repetition, again, of the different skill sets. So you may want to consolidate as well, on the skill sets, instead of using, repeating that information again and again. Maybe consolidate those skill sets for the roles that are applicable. And also, I do see in this format, because you're not giving yourself a lot of space. Maybe you've had to give away with other projects or other maybe softwares that you're familiar with that you could list out in a separate section. So maybe again thinking about what format would best sort of suit you for that specific job posting as well. So, yeah.
Love it. Thank you, Alvin, for that feedback. And yeah, everybody, what do y'all think about this resume? Rate it 1 to 5. Let us know. And Ikra, hopefully this insights is helpful. If it is, let us know in the comments. And if you find this insightful, click that light bulb emoji. Let us know, and just let us know and click that light bulb emoji. And we're going to keep on going with more resumes. Okay, cool. Awesome. I'll stop sharing my screen there. Thank you all for that insights. It's great. You can see that a lot of people are saying, love the insights, love the feedback. And we have over 100, I think it was 130 plus people last time I checked that are here. So that is just amazing to see everybody who is here. Okay, cool. Let's do another resume. Everybody comment your name, and we will select someone from the audience and see who we can choose. Okay, cool. I know Harpreet chose this one. The last one with Ikra. Diego, Alvin, do you see anybody that we should select, or should I just close my eyes and then just click the button, then whoever shows up?
I'm gonna go with that option. When it's my turn, use that option. Alvin, I'll let you choose.
For sure. Okay, everybody, spam your name. I'm gonna maybe count down to 10 real quick. And then look, cool. Everyone's putting 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whose name? Oliver. Okay, awesome, Oliver. Oliver, I see that you put your name here. Great to see. Let's go look for your resume, and let's make it happen. Okay, cool. One second as I load it up. But yeah, everybody, as you can tell, Diego, Harpreet, and Alvin are sharing these amazing insights. Definitely give them a follow on LinkedIn. Again, their names and their LinkedIns are attached to the LinkedIn post, so definitely check them out and follow them. And engage with their content. They're always sharing amazing content to help all of you land jobs, especially during these times. Okay. And shameless plug, if any need your resumes revised, we have wonsulting.com/resumeai. If any of you are interested, you can edit your resume for free there with our resume builder. And and resume bullet generator. So if any of you are interested, definitely check that out too. It's free to start. Cool. All right, I got Oliver's here. I'll pause real quick. Let me go zoom in. Here we go. Here we go up to the education right there. I'll pause for about 10 seconds. Let us know, everybody in the comments too, what you all think about this resume. And then I will. It seems like this person has used our resume template, which is great to see. But cool. I'll pause right here for about 10 seconds, and I'll scroll down, and anybody can jump in here to give some insights. Let's keep it maybe like, let's say 30 seconds to a minute. Let's do that.
All right,
Diego.
cool. So I'm gonna focus on a different thing this time. So
nice.
I see at the top, for example, everything is aligned towards. I'm looking at the associate paid search and social. Everything's aligned towards social campaigns, towards managing client calls. But then when I go to assistant manager, I see about performing audits and store layout alterations. And then when I go again to the next one, it's a different thing. So I'm not sure exactly to which role you're applying to, but this doesn't seem very tailored to that experience. And you want to be consistent. Doesn't matter if your title was associate paid search, then assistant manager, social media manager. Try to align your accomplishments to the role that you're looking at. Because right now, this resume seems written for you by you, not for a recruiter or a hiring manager by you. So make sure that you are giving them exactly what they're looking for. And the cheat sheet for that is going to be the job description. If they ask for more social media stuff, put more of those things, tailor it. So I'm going to focus that on this particular resume.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, definitely. As to reiterate what Diego said, basically everybody is, if you're reading this resume, you might not know exactly what specifically they're going for, because it's a mix of an ads right here for ads, right? This is ads. This is assuming retail. This is assuming social media. So you want to be clear about what specifically you're going for. So awesome. Thank you, Diego, for that. Alvin, Harpreet, any quick tips to add here?
Adding to what Diego just added, I think that's a great advice. To be honest, I actually liked this resume at the first sight, because the things which were, coming out to me were the numbers. Right now, when I start reading it, it may kind of not make a sense. So make sure if you're adding numbers, you can stand behind it. One of the things which I have started noticing is people are getting a lot of tips on write your metrics, including from myself. But make sure you can stand back on them when you're in the interview as well. So do not fake it. Frankly, the last thing you want to do is fake it, because interviewers, I have been interviewing on the other side for almost 12 plus years. I will know it that you're faking it, right? So make sure you're not doing that. I do like the metrics. Sometimes an overboard can also make you like, oh my god, too much metrics, right? Is it true as well? The other thing which I noticed, I generally say do not write now, because now is now. The first job, it said now. Write current. That is the standard usage of in resumes. I think that will be better. It's a very small tidbit, but now means right now. You just want to say current, but I actually liked it. But if you, as Diego said, if you can make sure you're gearing it towards the role, and job description is your best bet. To make sure that they are getting what they need out of you versus a bunch of mix and match experiences.
Love it. Thank you, Harpreet. I really appreciate that insights. And Oliver is saying thank you for the insights too to both of you. So that's great to hear. Alvin, last one for you.
Great. So I think something just building off on Diego as well is, if you do not have, let's say, relevant experience in the specific experiences, you could maybe look for transferable skills. Maybe there were skills that you did in your previous role that could seem to be more relevant. Also, in your title, you did just say relevant experience, but if it's not, that's okay. You could just write experience. Maybe that way you're not putting too much of pressure on your job experience in the past. Another thing that you could do that I did see in your last experience, it says you used multiple Microsoft Office tools. I think in a field like marketing, just being more specific about what exact tools do you use, what level of proficiency do you have in those tools? If you have certifications, how much of experience, that could also probably add to your portfolio and your chance of getting the interview. So I think those would be the couple of things that I'd suggest. Yeah.
Awesome insights, Alvin. Yes, and being very detailed and specific for that. For example, Microsoft Office tools, which specific ones? Maybe use Excel, maybe use PowerPoint, maybe use Outlook. I don't know what it is, but definitely be more specific for those. And then just small thing real quick, everybody. It's very small, but the bullets don't align right here. I know it seems very small, but definitely make sure that when you're submitting your resume, the bullets are aligned. And also, I don't know if you can tell this bullet's actually bigger than the others. I'm very keen on the eyes for those. So, but anyways, Oliver, thanks for submitting your resume. Really appreciate it. Everybody, would you rate this 1 to 5? Let us know in the comments. And if you found this insightful, click that light bulb emoji and let us know. And then also, like I said, like I've said throughout this event, definitely follow Diego, Alvin, Harpreet. Follow myself if you haven't already. And definitely send them a personalized invite and message saying how thankful you are to them, because like I said before, they're giving their time here today to help a lot of you, especially who are on your job search, who have gotten laid off or just looking for a job. So again, super thankful for you 3. Cool. All right, let me stop sharing my screen. Oliver, feel free to send me a message of what you think of the insights. Hopefully it's helpful. Cool. All right, let's do maybe one. Maybe we'll have time for 2 more, but probably only 1 more. But let's see what we have. Cool. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing unless one of you want to choose someone. Diego, what do you? All right.
I was gonna say, Alvin, it's your turn. I use the random picker.
Alvin, do you want me to do the random picker too?
Yeah, let's do the random picker. That's the most fairest way. I think.
I'll do 10 seconds. 10. Everybody, put your names in the comments. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I'm not looking, by the way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. Okay, I have Rudolph here. Hey, Rudolph, how's it going? You are the lucky winner today. Cool. Let me go click this and let me go find your resume real quick. And let's check it out. Okay. And again, everybody, do you all want us to do more of these LinkedIn lives? Let us know in the comments. Also for Wonsulting, we're doing like a layoff summit next week. So if any of you are interested, be on the lookout for an email from us at Wonsulting, and we'll be able to hopefully help you all with this little summit, which Diego and Harpreet are, and of course, Alvin are welcome to be a part of too. I'll reach out to all of you, of course, about it if you all are interested. Cool. All right. Let me go share this resume real quick. I got Rudolph's here, and let's get it going. Okay. Present my screen. Rudolph, it seems like you were in, and Rudolph, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, were you a part of the Lyft layoffs recently? I remember Lyft did recently layoffs, so I'm assuming that you were. But we're happy to be here just to help you, especially on your job search and everybody who's gotten laid off. So let's make it happen. Okay, cool. Everybody's like, yes, do more lives. Okay, well, say no more. We're gonna do a lot more. Okay, cool. So Rudolph, this is yours. Let's go through this real quick. I'll pause real quick for a second. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll keep going down. Oh, from the Philippines. Kumusta? It's Tagalog. Cool. Oh, it's 1 page. Great. Awesome.
Something which is standing out to me, Jonathan.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, no need to write who you reported to. I don't care. As seriously, I want to see what you did. I do not, report to a CVP, report to a senior director, does not matter. What exactly you did is my key thing, what you bring to the table. I'll go to what Diego had said, probably 3 or 4 resumes back. Strong verbs. I don't see them. Utilized strong communication skills. You got those skills. Why did you say you utilized strong communication skills? Right? Just say able to, or delivered 1+ driver complaints in less than whatever time, which led to something, right? So I want to see the strongest of verbs out of it. If you launch something, no need to write successfully. I have done that mistake, folks. What Diego said, please put it in your head. That's why I love him so much. Right? It's just make sure those stick, because if you have delivered on something, then you do not need to write successfully. You already delivered on that. That was something which I quickly glanced through, and I'll pause because I'm still reading it through. And in the meantime, I'll let Alvin or Diego add.
Yeah.
Amazing insights. Diego, go ahead.
Yeah, I can jump in. So let me make a comparison. Under Project Manager for South Coast Industrial Door, the middle one says, let's forget about the successfully. Yes, avoid that, but it says increase productivity by 10% through implementation of new processes. First of all, we'd love to learn what new processes a little bit more, but I think this is very transferable to many other things, right? Assuming that you give us more details on new processes, what new processes. Now, let me compare it to the second bullet point at the top under Lyft. Manage over 50 plus cars with the Lyft fleet team to execute the Lyft driver rental program. I don't know how transferable that is to other industries, other types of jobs. So this goes back a little bit to the personalize it to the job that you're applying to. I'm sure that inside the Lyft, inside your job functions, that was a great accomplishment. But what transferable skills are you highlighting there if you were applying to a different company, different type of job? Again, increasing productivity by 10% by introducing better processes. Like, sure, absolutely. I see that being transferable across different industries, different types of jobs. But managing these 50 plus cars, it's a little bit hard to see, all right, what does that translate to if you were applying to a different job? So this goes back to the personalization. But yeah, and they successfully, I see it now 2 or 3 times over there. So definitely remove that from your vocabulary for your resume. You were always successful if you put it on the resume.
I love that. Thank you so much, Diego. I really appreciate it. And Alvin, last one for you.
I think one thing would also be to have some consistency with the way you're formatting the resume. I see that some places with the name of the organization you've used caps, in some places you haven't. So definitely picking one format of choosing of how you want to display your resume and then sticking with it, not going halfway and deciding to use a new format. I think that way it would be less confusing for the person reviewing it as well. Yeah, I think that would be my tip, John.
Can I? Yeah, I think I love Alvin's advice. Can I, before we close on, can I do one thing?
Yeah, and Harpreet, before you go, everybody stick around because at the end we're going to do a little contest. So stick around. But go ahead, Harpreet.
I didn't know that. I'm getting something. Am I getting
something? A contest for our audience.
See, we have fun as well. Anyways, so the thing is, folks, I will tell you, if you are looking for a business analyst and your role was called, a standard title inside was an associate, but you were still doing business analyst work, no one's going to go back 10 years and say, oh, you were called an associate then, but you were doing business analyst work. Right? So it's okay to call yourself a business analyst in the standard title, even if now this can be, do not take like a senior and director. That's different. Please do not do that. Right? If you're a senior and if you're a principal, that's a different story. But if you're an associate, but still the work was business analyst, you can write that for consistency purposes so that I can see your progression. Right? Because in some cases, for example, even when I was in a management consulting, I was a principal consultant. That didn't mean anything to Microsoft. Really, it didn't mean anything to Microsoft. What I was actually the lead. I was the account lead for multiple clients. And that's how my work, like I was the portfolio lead, and you kind of transfer that. So standard titles in different companies are different. A senior at Google is probably a senior director in a small company, right? So make sure you're making that comparison based on where you're applying. That would be my last tip. And I saw that in here, like business analyst, then an associate, then a project manager, then an associate. So if you can do that consistent, that will help you to even show how you have progressed over the years.
Love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Harpreet. Yeah, the consistency, everybody progressing throughout the years. Companies definitely want to see how you went from maybe being a level 1 to a level 4 in the past X amount of time. So love that insight. And hopefully all of you did too. Again, thank you 3 for being here. I really appreciate it. And so does the audience. And if y'all have enjoyed this, put hashtag Diego, hashtag Harpreet, hashtag Alvin, and hashtag Wonsulting in the comments and let us know. We're going to do a quick contest. I know it's already 11:45. I want to be respectful of our speakers' time and everybody here. So if any of you are interested, we'll do a free, I'll do a free resume review for one person in the audience. So if anybody's interested, drop your name in there and perhaps I'll have one, either Harpreet, Diego, or Alvin count down for me for 10 seconds. And we'll select someone who will be the winner. Does this sound good? Okay, cool. I know it lags about 5 seconds, so I'll wait about 5 seconds. And everybody, like I said before, be sure to click that heart button. Let us know if you loved this webinar and LinkedIn Live. And if you want more of them, let us know too. Definitely give Diego, Alvin, and Harpreet a follow. And it looks like all of the names are popping in. Yeah, put your name down and I will select someone and I will click the button once we see a bunch of people. Oh, okay, cool. We have a bunch of people commenting. Cool. All right, let's count down to 10. Who wants to count down to 10? Which one of you?
All right, I'll do the countdown. 10.
There you go. Okay, go ahead.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Who is it? Oh, it's Oliver again. Oh my God. Okay, Oliver. Sorry, Oliver. We have to pick someone else because we already did yours. Sorry.
All right, I'll do 5.
Yeah,
I'll do 5. I'll do 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Andres. Okay, Andres, you're the winner. Andres today. Andres, feel free to send me a DM and message, and we'll help you do a resume review with you. Okay, cool. Well, again, Diego, Harpreet, Alvin, thank you so much for being on here. I really appreciate it. Again, so excited to help so many job seekers. I know all of you have helped so many job seekers throughout your years of experience and giving back. So again, I want to say thank you so much for being on here, and everybody, thank you for being here. Like I said before, definitely follow us on LinkedIn. Let us know what you think of the workshop. Send us a DM. Let us know if you enjoyed it. Check out the networking tab in the LinkedIn live so you can network with more people, and let's turn you all from underdogs into winners. Okay. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. I'm just going to end